Hey guys, what's going on? Flawless Crested Geckos here. Will, Audra,
Hi.
coming to you guys with another video.
Yes. And today we are getting ready, getting geared up to head out this weekend to the NRBE Daytona, Florida,
That's right.
which is the National Reptile Breeders Expo.
That's right.
I always have a hard time with that.
Yes, and it's a process, so
Yes.
we'll explain some of what we're going to talk about this video.
So we have a video way down in the list of videos that we've done, considering we have a ton, where last year when we went to the NRBE,
Right.
there's a lot of, I guess, red tape you have to go through as far as when you're going to bring animals into the state of Florida. You have
Right.
to deal with Florida Wildlife Commission. So
And it was pretty painless.
last year it wasn't. Last year it was the first time, and like I was lost in the sauce.
Yeah, but the actual process was painless. You ended up being able to talk to an actual live person
I
and
did.
walk you through the entire process. There
He
were
was
no
very
hiccups. They actually came and saw us at the venue.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He was so super nice. So last year, basically what it was there are two different ways to sign up for a permit for a Class 3 captive wildlife permit for Florida. And you either sign up as an individual or as a business. Well,
Right.
being that we're at LLC, I assumed we would sign up as a business. But in effect, that's actually not the case. You're supposed to sign up as an individual. So whenever I put in all of our info, I put it into the computer, put it in as a business, and I'm waiting and it's pending, and I'm waiting and it's pending, and it's pending, and it's pending.
Anxiety is kicking in.
What the crap? Like I put it in way ahead of time. Like it was way ahead of time. It was plenty enough time. So I ended up saying, I told him I was like, if I don't hear from them by next week, if it doesn't switch from not being pending, if the status doesn't change, I'm calling. So I did. I called, and of course I get the nicest guy. He's the nicest officer there with the commission, and he walked me through the entire process. So this year it was a little different. You actually only, like in the history in our profile, if you go in, you can actually just renew that permit instead of having to go through it all. And so when you go in and actually renew it, then it's already from where you filled it out before. It's already, all of the little dots are already pre-filled in. So that was excellent, most excellent. So anyway, we've got that taken care of. We actually have our permit and we are ready to go. So I just thought we would come on here today and kind of discuss how our week is leading up to any show.
Chaos.
Typically, yes, it is. Because just the normal run-of-the-mill things like feeding our animals, and you guys know that we obviously do the Crested Geckos because that's what we're on, but we also do ball pythons, and we have our rats, our rodents that we breed now for our collection, and it's a lot to get ready to leave for 3-4 days when you have this many animals, that count on you. Right.
Plus, we had a website release with new geckos last week. So we had a bunch of purchases come in, bunch of orders. Some of which are picking up actually in Daytona, which is pretty cool.
Which is awesome. And if you go on our website, flawlesscrestedgeckos.com, and go to the gecko market, you too can see what we have available on the list. And if you see anything and you want to go ahead and hit us up, say you're going to be in the Florida area or you're coming to Daytona Beach, we would be more than happy to meet you with a gecko of your very own from our collection. Or two. Or if you just want to buy all of them, that's cool too.
That's right.
But we do have some really awesome geckos that we are bringing with us this weekend, which is, we're going to have a lot of good animals. And
what are we bringing about?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm assuming, I guess, about 100.
I'm thinking like 100, yeah. I think we brought 200 last year.
Right.
But last year we did an end cap. We had a lot of room because we had our children with us, and it's just Will and I this year. So
Right.
we are doing
Since
two
school
tables.
started yesterday.
Yes. We have 2 high schoolers and an 8th grader that's almost in high school.
And sports and everything else.
Yes. So it's just like whenever you're gearing up to go away, when you have your businesses and your children and all of these moving parts, like you have to be really prepared.
And prioritize, because some things just won't get done.
That is factual. Some things, they're just gonna have to wait till you get back.
Yeah, like folding laundry. Whatever. Just as long as it's clean, whatever.
Yeah,
Hey guys, Flawless Crested Geckos here. Will, Audra, and we're here to tell you about our Patreon.
Yes, going through tough times, you got to know that Flawless is always going to have your back. If you go over to patreon.com/flawlesscrestedgeckos, you'll see all the perks and benefits it is there for you to come and support us on our Patreon. $50 a month turns around and goes right back into your Flawless Crested Geckos savings account for you to use towards your next purchase.
Any purchase. We also give awesome benefits such as 5% off the top of the price of the gecko. We give free merchandise, t-shirts, we have stainless steel tables, tools, all kinds of goodies. We also give free shipping to our members all year round, no blackout dates. And, we give awesome tips, or we think we do anyway.
That's right. So go over to patreon.com/flawlesscrestedgeckos
and join our family.
Yes.
So we've got a lot of laundry that has to be folded now, and that has to be put on the back burner. But some of the things that we like to make sure that are taken care of before we head out for a show is we have several different modes of transportation that we utilize to go to the shows, and in the ideas of running your business and understanding that you're not always going to need to take every single thing that you have in your whatever, wherever you've got all your show equipment with you, depending on how many people you take with you versus like it's just us 2 this time, so we have 2 tables versus we had our 3 boys with us last year.
And a bigger setup.
We had a bigger setup, so we were able to, because we had the 3, we were able to handle a bigger setup. So for us, for purposes of like something like that, we have a trailer and we have an Explorer, and this year we've actually made a good purchase for a truck this year because we've desperately needed a truck anyway.
Big diesel.
Yes, we ended up with a Dodge Diesel 2500. It's really nice, really pretty. But because there's only 2 of us going, our Explorer actually all the seats in the back lays down. So we've decided this year, like, it's just going to be us 2. We're just going to lay it all down, and since we only have 2 tables, like, that's
what we say now until we start loading up.
Yeah, 3/4 of the setup that we usually take with us. So, we've been really clear about how Tinley with NARVC with Tinley, it's hard to take everything that we have traditionally taken and display it in a way where you have the most animals for the people.
Your space as well.
For your space.
Which is typically very good for, let's say, pre-sales and customer pickups, because a lot of times we put a lot of content out showing off some of the stuff we're working with, sometimes some of the stuff that's available. And when you guys secure some of that and then are already on the way to Tinley or Daytona, let's say, it makes it easier because now we can still bring 100 geckos or however many geckos we're going to bring, and none of those be essentially pre-sold. We can actually bring the pre-sold animals as well, and just leave them in the back waiting to be picked up. Exactly.
That's always a good thing about shows, just in general. But it's really cool because for us, like NARBC, we with Tinley specifically, with it being such a small area that we get in our actual booths, we had to be really creative in how we can get the most floor real estate. So we throw our sign up on top of bookcases, and you know, we actually have a video where we talk about how we went to IKEA and got the Billy bookcases.
Custom
and all that.
bookcases,
We have
that's
custom
right.
bookcases. But if you want to scroll down through, you probably find
it's
that
deep
video.
in there
It's
somewhere.
deep in there somewhere. But so for this particular setup, we actually are 2 tables kind of in line together, and we're on the edge. We're on a corner. So I'm really excited about that because we can actually put our signs up in a way that we don't have to bring necessarily those particular bookcases, and it wouldn't work anyway. So you kind of have to like
tailor it
to each individual show. So each show will have different parameters, and most of the time each show will at least have your table, your one table, whether it be 6 foot or 8 foot, and you'll have at least like somewhat of a 10 by 10 square, you know, little
Close to
cube.
it.
Close to it,
Absolutely.
because Tinley is certainly not 10 by 10.
Right.
They say it is, but it's not.
But Daytona has plenty of walking space,
Yes.
a lot more space than, let's say, for instance, Tinley.
Yes.
You're not completely on top of each other.
It is set up in 2 rooms.
Yes, and it also allows you to, hey, if you're not getting your next family friend, you can come by, you can chat us up, talk with us, get you a shirt, a hoodie, winter's coming, or just come hang out, take pictures. Again, you don't necessarily have to purchase anything from us, just come, say hello.
Yes.
We'd love to take pictures with you. We love to get out, network, meet and greet. That's the number one priority of some of these national shows. We want to get out there, utilize that platform with our platform.
Exactly. We enjoy networking with you guys and seeing your guys' faces and putting faces with Instagram names and Facebook names and YouTube handles and all of those things. A lot of times, you know, you can really create amazing friendships, amazing connections, and when you get to know somebody online and then you actually get to make that connection in person.
A lot of people say Audra's really like shorter in person than on camera.
A lot of people say Will's really annoying more so in person than he is behind the camera.
Hater.
No, you're the hater. You know what? I'm the biggest hater.
See, she finally admitted it, guys. But if you guys are going to be in the Daytona area, definitely come by, say hello, take pictures, harass us, talk with us, whatever you want to do.
Harass him.
Hey, bring it on. I love conversation, love communicating, and love just genuinely hanging out and talking geckos.
Yes.
So definitely swing by, and we'll see you guys then.
Yeah.
So anyway, Flawless Crested Geckos, Will, Audra, and we are out.
Bye.